Welcome everyone to another video from the Secrets of the Jedi canon book. For those unfamiliar with this video series, here I'll break down an excerpt from the Secrets of the Jedi canon book that came out a few years ago, which is basically written from Luke Skywalker's point of view, like a diary, where he wrote about almost everything, whether it be the different Jedi of the Republic or galactic events from before he was born. And once I finish this series, there are two more books that focus on the Sith and bounty hunters that I'll get into next. So make sure to subscribe if that interests you at all. Let's get into it. Midichlorians were first introduced in The Phantom Menace as a way to explain how special Anakin Skywalker was, even though the scientific concept has rarely been brought up since. Midichlorians were microscopic, intelligent life forms that resided within the cells of all living organisms. The Force spoke through midichlorians, allowing certain beings to use the Force if they were sensitive enough to its powers. In order to gauge an individual's potential in the Force, blood tests were used to estimate the number of midichlorians within the subject's cells. Here, Luke describes what he knows about them and his thoughts. During the time of the Galactic Republic, the Jedi used science to explain why some of us feel the Force more strongly than others. Prospective younglings were tested by the Jedi Order for midichlorians, microscopic life forms that reside in all living cells and impart the will of the Force to their hosts. Those with a higher number of midichlorians were able to hear the will of the Force more clearly than others. Personally, I've never been one to worry about how exactly the Force whispers to me. All that matters is it still does. Even though the concept played a significant role in The Phantom Menace, and Anakin ultimately being allowed to train as a Jedi, I think a lot of fans share a similar sentiment to Luke. The idea of midichlorians have never seemed to matter much to the majority of fans. And while it may simply be because he grew up and learned the ways of the Force after the Order had been destroyed, Luke doesn't care for them either. It's more important whether or not a person has that connection and is willing to train and open themselves up to it, rather than how many microscopic organisms are in their blood. A nice way of thinking about midichlorians is that midichlorians only represent how open the door is for an individual. Some people start with it cracked open a little more than others, but everyone still has to put forth the work and training to deepen the connection with the Force and open the door even more. Let me know what you think of this excerpt in the comments below. Remember to like the video and subscribe for more videos breaking down this book. And remember to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you all for watching, and remember, the Force will be with you, always.